Grok has been able to make Excel workbooks for a while now via skills, but they just launched an Excel native add-in today that means you can finally leverage the power of the Grok models inside Excel. I'm going to show you how to get the tool and how you can start using it today to analyze data, create insights, and run scenario analysis like a pro. But real quick, my name is Shane McGrath. I have 30 years of experience building enterprise software, specifically for hedge funds and Wall Street. I've spent thousands of hours in Excel. I appreciate you being here with me today. The first thing that we need to do is install the Grok Excel add-in, and I'll drop the link to this in the Excel marketplace down in the description below to save you some steps. You can also navigate to it and find it, but it's in the description if you want to get it quickly. Just go in here and click Get It Now, and it'll download for you. After you download it, you're going to click Open in Excel. It's going to initialize for a second, and now we've got the Grok for Excel Office add-in. We want to click this Get Started button over here in the panel, and it's just going to ask you to sign in. That's where you're going to authenticate your Grok account. After we're authenticated, you'll see over here it says Start Chatting in our Grok window. And up here on the ribbon, we've now got this button for Grok. This is our Grok add-in, and that's where we're going to do our work from. I'm going to spend some time, take you through about 6 examples and show you how you can use this. And then you're going to be a pro and you're going to be able to do all kinds of stuff that used to take you hours and hours and hours. Let's go. For the first example for today, we're going to use Grok to just start asking questions about our data. Previously, we would have had to think this through and make formulas and do a bunch of work. But as you can see real quick, Grok's going to do this for us. So I've got this sample spreadsheet that's just sample Q2 cash actuals, cash receipts. And I can see that the total cash available went up, and I want to know why that is. So I'm just going to put a prompt in here in this thing, and it says, what moved from April to June? What stands out? Cite the cells. If useful, drop a simple chart of total cash receipts by month. And Grok is going to cook. It's going to do its thing. It's thinking, it's reading, it's looking at the spreadsheet. It's added me a little sample chart. And what's cool is over here inside of the Grok add-in, it's giving me some analysis. So it's saying what really stands out is there's a steady climb in the totals, in the total cash receipts. And the drivers of the June ramp are the cash sales and collections. So those are good. See how those are ramping up? They explain almost all of it. And then returns improved and ticked slightly worse in June. So this is cool. Grok allows us to basically have a business analyst. We're not just writing formulas anymore. We're not just spending our time on activity, but we're thinking about what the outcomes are. What are we trying to analyze? What are we trying to understand? And we're using these AI tools to do that heavy lifting for us so that we can just use our brain thinking and analyzing. It's a major step forward. But we're going to do a second data analysis example, but real quick, see how when I opened up this spreadsheet, I don't have my Grok panel anymore, and you'll have that happen from time to time, but it's real simple. You just go up here onto your ribbon, click Grok, and it's going to start that Grok panel for you. Every so often, every few weeks, you might have to sign in again, but no big deal. You just sign in and you get back to work. So this is just, again, more sample data of SaaS MRR bridge for the last 6 months. And it looks like we were growing, and then it just kind of stalled and flatlined out. So we want to understand that. So I put, why did growth stall in April and May? Separate new logos versus expansion versus churn versus contraction, site sales. What should I investigate first? Chart new revenue retention across the 6 months. So again, while Grok works, we're starting to think about what are the outcomes. I want to know what happened to my data, not just what formulas do I have to do, not just what activities do what charts do I make, not activities, but what outcome am I trying to get to? This is something you'll hear me talk about a lot on this channel because it's the mind frame shift that really allows you to start leveling up your career. Grok has dropped us a nice little revenue retention chart in there, and it's gone on and done some more additional analysis over here on the side panel. So why growth stalled in April and May? It looks like our net new collapsed. That's not good. You don't want that in a SaaS product. We can see that our NRR fell, and then what's cool is it gave us a thread to go investigate first. So first we want to go look at our churn and contraction. So not only is Grok giving us the analysis of the data, but it's also given us that next step of threads that we can go proactively research to try to figure out what's going on in our business. And again, this is a major step forward. This is hours and hours and hours of work that we just did in a couple minutes. We're going to bust out another example, but again, I've got to open up my Grok panel because I opened a new spreadsheet. And this time we're going to show you how we can use Grok to write formulas. This is just another set of sample data that I've generated, some regional sales data. And I'm going to copy this prompt in here to add a 3-month average, compute year-over-year growth versus the prior year, and do a little sort. So we're going to let Grok cook. Okay, Grok's cooked for us, and you can see it's added some formulas. It's added an X lookup, which I'm pretty sure that almost none of you know how to use that formula. We've got a rank formula. Again, that's an advanced formula. Most people don't know how to use that. It's added some averages in here. It went ahead and did some analysis in this. Now, one of the nice things that you can see is it widened the columns so that the headers fit. It did the auto fit. It wrapped long text. These are just the little steps that make your spreadsheet look more professional. Even a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't doing that stuff. You were just getting these spreadsheets where the words overflowed the cells, which is a personal pet peeve of mine. Now it's going that extra step and really trying to make things look nice for you. And while this was a quick example, it's a pretty big one because we were able to use pretty complicated formulas. The rank formula, again, most people don't use that one. And we were able to use that to create a spreadsheet that's able to dynamically sort based on the formulas that are in there. And that's something that really you would have had to spend a lot of time thinking about how you set that up. And again, just a lot of hours of wasted work that we can blow through in a minute or two. So this is a major, major improvement in your lifestyle. Okay, I got a fourth example here. And again, this is one where we're going to build formulas. And so this is sales rep commission sample data. And I'm just copying a prompt in here that is asking it to calculate the attainment percentage for each rep, closed revenue, bonus, etc. Some fairly complicated calculations. And if you want to follow through in any of these examples, I'm going to put all of these sample spreadsheets and a little file that has all the prompts that I used in here in a free GitHub. You can download it for free. You don't have to sign up for anything. But if you like, I do have a free school community that I'd love to have you in. And then I also have a newsletter down below if you're interested in signing up for that too. No pressure. Do what you want. Okay, so Grok has added formulas in columns D through G. So we've got a simple math formula here. And if you're not sure what I'm doing here, I'm hitting F2, and that allows you to edit a formula and see exactly what cells it's pointed at. So we've got that times a VLOOKUP formula, which is one of the most powerful formulas that you can use. I would say it's probably top 3 most important formulas in Excel. We've got a little if that's set up here, another calculation. So yeah, it did all of this so that we can calculate exactly what these guys' commissions are. And we did that in a minute or two. That's something that would have taken you an afternoon before. The last use case for Grok and Excel that I want to go through is doing scenario analysis. And again, I'm going to do a couple of examples for this just so you can kind of see what it does. I've got another sample spreadsheet in here with some financial operating data. And I'm just going to drop a prompt in here to do a scenario analysis. I got to open up my Grok panel because again, it was a new spreadsheet, so it didn't automatically start the add-in. No big deal. I'm going to go ahead and drop this prompt in here. And this one says to build a downside scenario, revenue down 15% in each quarter, sales and marketing up 5%, R&D flat, and recompute our COGS if it should track revenue at the same gross margin plus gross profit, flag every cell that you change. So this is just getting into those what if scenarios. The power of financial data is if we change things around, what does that actually mean for the future? We can now have Grok do a lot of that heavy lifting for us instead of spending all afternoon building formulas and typing inputs in. You see how it's got this little task list over here? What that means is Grok has basically spun up some agents and it's just kind of working through each of these tasks in queue. So this is basically your list of being able to see what's done and where the status is at inside this Grok add-in. So Grok has done our analysis. It did what I asked it to do, which any cell that it changed, it highlighted the color so I can see what it did. It's added the assumptions in here, so now we can see, you know, what the output, what that would look like. Now, I'm going to be honest, one thing I don't love with how it decided to solve this request is it basically just hard-coded data in there. If I was doing actual financial analysis myself, I would have started with this original spreadsheet, and then I would have added another separate spreadsheet to it that referenced this. So I would have had formulas that built off of this original data so that I could leave the original data untouched and then change the inputs and just kind of change the scenarios around. So not as good as if I'd have done it myself, but still for a quick and dirty analysis, it did that very quick. And I can build something that I want later. I'm sure if I set my prompts up different to ask it to build using formulas, I'm sure I could have got there. Okay, last scenario I want to go through. This one has a head count spreadsheet, and you can see it's not formatted very well because we can't even see all the numbers. A lot of them are turned into pound signs. So I'm going to put this prompt in there, and I think Grok is going to go ahead and auto fit and fix that stuff as it works anyway, but we will try it and see. So I'm asking Grok to freeze hiring for the senior AE, product designer, and growth marketer, remove or zero their impact from the start months, flag every changed cell, and then tell me how many months of runway we gain by December. So if I'm a startup, hurting on cash, got to figure out, hey, if I freeze these guys, what's it going to do? That's what we're trying to do right now. And again, Grok has spun up this little list of tasks that it's working on over here on the side so we can see the status. We can see that it's changing the colors of the cells that it's touching. Okay, Grok is done with that one. That one just took a couple minutes, and you can see it has added shading to every cell that it touched. Again, if that was me building a spreadsheet, I would leave the original data alone and make another spreadsheet tab that references it with formulas off of that, but that's just me. I'm sure if I asked Grok to do that, it could do it. I just want to throw that out there. You can see that it's done the analysis, and then it told us that we gain one more month by freezing the senior AE, product designer, and growth marketer. So if you're in those roles, you're on notice. Grok said to freeze you. Okay, guys, that is Grok for Excel. It is super easy to use, as you can see. It literally just dropped today, so I'm still figuring out the right way to use it and the best way to structure prompts. But if you get stuck and there's anything that you're not sure how to do, just come to my free school community. Happy to help. As an added bonus, I am an absolute Jedi level Excel master. So if you are not sure how to do anything in Excel, I'm your guy. I know how to use Excel. This is going to save us tons of time building charts for us, doing formatting, building formulas, data analysis, scenario analysis, all that stuff that we used to have spent hours and hours and hours just setting up spreadsheet. We can skip the setup work, and now we can get to using our actual brain and thinking about the outcomes. And this is basically like you just basically got a free promotion. If you don't like Grok, there's still the Claude Excel add-in, and then ChatGPT can do stuff with spreadsheets too. But either way, don't be sitting around building formulas yourself in 2026. Let the computer do that work and level up your career.